Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Cartoon Soup podcast. I'm Marco. I'm here with Mal. Today we're talking about Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. Add another pretty at the beginning. Let's just go ahead and get started. Actually, I don't know if we talked about this, but I didn't do the synopsis. I'm not sure if I was supposed to.
Well, I didn't.
Okay. Episode 1. I'm just gonna fly off the seat of my pants if that's how the saying goes. I think it isn't. We're following our main character, Aika, who's running away from her magical girl home when her familiar slash magical mascot tries to chase her down, and she gets into a battle with Eclipse, a side character who is working for a person called Lady Devoid. And the episode ends with Eclipse being defeated and Aika becoming friends with Zira, who is a human, and Zira finding out that Aika is a magical girl. So fun fact, I actually tried to introduce this show to Mel, but Mel was like, ew, magical girls, that shit sounds gross. I even mentioned that it's probably going to feature a queer relationship, and Mel still wasn't into it. Then like months later, Mel's like, have you heard about this show? And I'm like, I literally told you about this show. All I'm saying is Mel needs to trust me more.
No, you're being a little dramatic here, first of all. Have you heard about the show? No, I just sent you a link. Second of all, you didn't say they were black.
I did. I swear I did. I swear I did.
Because if you said it was black, then it would be a completely different conversation.
I swear I did. I have this distinctive memory of saying it, but I'm gonna believe you this time.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is you should trust my opinions more. That's all I'm gonna say.
No.
Wow, okay. Aika is such a whimsical character, and I love that about her. I also think her whimsy mixes well with Hoshi and Zira. Aika and Zira's relationship pushes Zira out of her comfort zone, and I think the friendship is really neat. I love that Hoshi, this is more of a comment for episode 2, but I love that Hoshi is a bit mean of a character. Part of that is just because they were put in a dark box by Aika, but I still think that they're kind of mean, and I hope that they stay kind of mean even after episode 2. I love that Hoshi says get off that dirty ass floor as well. I like the juxtaposition of them saying that while Aika is being overdramatic. When Zero said magical love interest and Eclipse was like, hell yeah, I felt like I was going to vomit. Men are trash. How do we feel about Eclipse?
You know what? They did a really good job making me hate Eclipse. Like he's a really hateable character. I do think that he belongs on my patent pending guy graph.
Yes.
I think he would definitely be somewhere between bitch ass pussy and loser.
Yeah, we talked about this a bunch of times, but Mom created a list of characters. Like, what's the type of, like, a bar graph? No, what's the type of graph called?
I don't know, man.
They made a graph that has 4 quadrants, and each quadrant explains a different type of character boy archetype. So I think there was, like, bitch boy and, like, gremlin and stuff like that. And I'm baby, apparently.
You're baby, yeah.
I am baby. But yeah, I definitely agree Eclipse is a bitch boy. The scene where Aika transforms into a magical girl and only has the actual transformation for turning back to normal was so smart. And that's my notes for episode 1.
Okay. Speaking, like, staying on the topic of transformation, as someone who did watch Sailor Moon, it was actually really nice to just see her, like, poof into her costume. And it genuinely was really smart for her transformation to be her coming out of costume, especially since her whole thing is literally like, I want to be normal. So of course she's going to be excited about like transforming back to being a normal girl.
I also like how the transformation was short and like it wasn't overused in the next episode. Gotta really appreciate that.
I don't know. I feel like a first transformation can be long, especially since we didn't get a transformation scene in the second episode.
Were you hoping for another transformation scene or
no? No.
You feel indifferent?
I think I've seen enough transformation scenes, magical girl transformation scenes in my life.
Yeah.
Okay. I am not usually a fan of the reluctant hero type characters, and I'm also not a fan of adults doing kid voices for kid characters, but somehow this series made me like both those things, so good for them. So what do you think it feels like for a magical angel star to pass through your body? I imagine it's like the feeling you get when you get a CT scan and they inject you with that liquid that makes you feel your heartbeat all throughout your body and also like you just pissed yourself.
Oh my god. I had a CT scan recently, so I know what you're talking about. I was going to say it feels like phantom pain, but I think the way you said it was way more interesting.
I feel like that's like probably the best way I could maybe describe how it feels.
Yeah, yeah. Love that her kidneys are backwards too. Is that
Well,
what she said?
she said it feels like her kidneys were backwards.
Yeah.
Okay. I like how the manga Zero is reading is just Moon Sailor. Like, they didn't even try to parody the name. Like how anime will call McDonald's like Whack Dolland or something. They just swap the words around.
McDonald's.
Yeah. Oh my god. I like how in anime, whenever they're like mimicking a fast food place, it's always McDonald's and they always just like make the M a W.
Yeah, McDonald's. Yeah. I love it. I really do.
Also, Zira is a weeb, a self-proclaimed loser, a weirdo. No one's ever seen her without her hat because she's not like other girls.
She's
She's a
different.
weirdo.
In case you haven't noticed, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. Have you ever seen me without the stupid hat on? No, because I'm weird. I don't even remember how the quote goes. Damn, you stole my thunder. I wish I thought of that.
I am so surprised that you didn't bring any of that up.
Shout out to Jughead from Riverdale.
Yeah. I like Zira, I guess, even though she is a loser, a weirdo. A lead pipe to the shins was actually not on my bingo card for this episode, but I do love how many times they subverted the norms of magical girl shows in this.
Can I also say I love how that was the scene that they chose to animate.
I know, like full animation to that scene.
Okay, episode 2. After being let out of school early because of the attack, Zira, Hoshi, and Aika all go on like a little hangout, or as Aika says it, date, so that way they can convince Hoshi to let Aika stay. And then they get attacked by Eclipse one more time, and Eclipse creates a giant tree monster, which Aika eventually defeats. And it's okay because Aika has good health insurance.
Not health insurance.
Did I say health insurance?
You said health insurance.
Sorry, I was thinking about my health insurance. I had to reapply for it.
Oh.
She has good insurance. That's what she said. My bad. The beginning where Zira purrs after being pet by Aika was like so gay, but also a bit weird. Also, when Aika was battling the tree and turned around to Zira and asked if she was okay, I died. Like the way she said it too, it was so sweet. I really am enjoying their romance. I love that Eclipse got kicked by a child. He deserved it, and I hope him getting hit in the legs continues to become a recurring joke. Aika doing the money spread was not something I was expecting. Also, the fact that there's like cosmic cash, also wasn't expecting that. I feel like it's way different from any magical girl show I've seen, but it is an interesting concept. The Sword Art Online reference killed me. If you die in the game, you die in real life. That I was not expecting that from this show, but also Sword Art Online has created such a negative impact on my heart.
Is
We
that
don't
a
need to
real
talk about it?
Is that a real quote?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a quote in the actual like TV show, but I know a lot of people back in the old anime days would talk about the show and say, if you die in the game, you die in real life.
Oh my god.
Because that's what the anime is about. It's about a video game where they all get transported to, and if they die in the game, they die in real life.
I thought it was a joke.
No, it was a real thing. It's a real plot line from an isekai anime video game. It's a real thing though. That's all I have to say. That show was trash too. Anyways, that's my notes.
So my first note here, the name of the school is School Makes School Memorial School. And it reminded me that there are definitely schools in America that are named after men who did very bad things. This has nothing to do with the show. I just wanted to throw out some of my thoughts. Does that ever make you depressed? Like something's named after a horrible person?
See, this is why we rename things. But I feel like it takes way too long for actual impacts to happen. You know?
Preach, sister.
Don't call me sister. You cannot call me that. You cannot call me that.
Sister? If Chloe can call Max sister, I can call you sister.
Right, we've been playing Life is Strange, and in that Chloe, this white woman, this like blue-haired white woman, blue-haired liberal, she's like, preach, sister. It felt gross when I said that. Let's cut that out. No, you can keep it in.
It's staying. No, it's staying. But like the fact that she's saying it to her other very white friend is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, You can tell this was like a 2010s video game.
Oh, most definitely. Hey guys, check out our gaming channel.
Yes, check out our gaming channel.
Quote, "You look like someone who has a lot going on," is actually a pretty painful insult. Like, I would rather someone call me ugly, stupid, fat, a racial slur, rather than like dig into my psyche and be like, hey, whatever's weighing on you mentally is showing on you physically.
I love her reaction too after hearing that.
Very valid one. Okay, back to the Sword Art Online quote. If you die in real life, you die for real. That dialogue is okay. The dialogue in this is the strongest part of the show, and I think the reason I love it so much is because it feels like abridged anime dialogue. I don't know if you watched, did you ever watch that really popular Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series?
No, I do not watch a bridge series. I really wish I did.
Oh my god, I watched so many like I feel like I watched abridged anime more than I watched anime as a kid, and one of those was like this really popular Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series, and I really feel like okay, especially with like the lead pipe scene. I swear to God, there's a scene in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series where I think it was Joey was talking about how they should like beat someone's like, what was it? Like break someone's kneecap with a wrench or something? But like, okay, the dialogue, for some reason, it sounds so similar to like what I would hear in an abridged anime series, which makes sense because a lot of like abridged animes, they're being very like satirical and are usually like sort of making fun of like the show itself. So I feel like that type of dialogue really fits with this.
This show's an abridged anime confirmed.
And I also really hope they keep up with the Breaking Eclipse's Shin's gag. I cannot imagine that getting old simply because he really does deserve it, like genuinely. Like he's not even a character that I feel empathy for when it happens to him, which I feel like is why the gag would not get old. And that's all I have to say.
Okay, overall thoughts. Overall, this is a pretty fun Magical Girl series. It's very different from most Magical Girl series I've seen, and I think that makes it really unique. I also love the relationship between Zira and Aika, and I think Aika is just a really fun main character. I am definitely going to be watching more of this when it comes out, and I've heard that's going to be fully animated by an animation company. I forgot which animation company, but I'm really excited to see it fully animated too.
Yeah, I mean, very solid series so far. Once again, I love the dialogue. I'm liking the characters so far. The male character did not get on my nerves, which is a plus to this show. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that he did get physically abused often. If there is one thing the world needs right now, it is a DEI magical girl satirical comedy cartoon, and it has been delivered to us.
Oh my god, I completely forgot to talk about this, but there's a scene where like Zira is like, you're a magical girl and you're a black one at that. I know that's right. And she lifts her fist up. That scene
Yes.
was so amazing. I loved it. She's like, "You're a black magical girl too." I know that's right. And then she does like a little head shift. It was amazing.
Yeah, I love that scene too. And I can't wait to see where this show goes. I'm glad to hear that it's gonna be like properly animated. I'm really happy that this show is getting the attention that it deserves. And that's it.
Anyways, you guys, that's our thoughts on Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. We have social media in the description. We do have a gaming channel. Please check that out. I'm really enjoying our gaming channel so far. I think it's really good. And that's everything. So goodbye. Don't let your brains become soup. And Mao's probably going to comment on how I said that again.
I didn't say anything. I don't say
Okay.
anything.
Okay, cut the cameras then.
I love that I'm a little voice in the back of your head though.
Ah, you influence me too much.